Hello, ladies. My name is Rola Fayyad. Thank you for the introduction. So I'm the co-founder and CEO of MySit.co, which is the first regional event and venue booking system for the MICE industry, which stands for meetings, incentives, conventions, and exhibitions. I started working at a very, very young age and been working for over 10 years. I had a commercial job with Alitalia Airlines, a management job, but I left it for my startup. So basically, MySit.co. Why did we do MySit? My partner and I have over 20 years of combined experience in the hospitality field, and we saw all of the troubles that event planners and organizers had while they were planning an event. So it took us a few months, actually years, a year and a half, to come up with mysit.com. We started in 2013. We worked on the market research and studying how we can validate the product in the market. And we started pitching to Oasis in February. And by August, we joined their network as batch one. I wanted to tell you more about my experience at Hadafi. These were the top 10 finalists in June. I was very happy to be part of this community, actually. And I say community because Hadafi is not only a competition where you get money or visibility. Hadafi is a community where you meet amazing mentors and ladies, and you stay in contact with them because they're really wonderful people. So this is why I'm very passionate about Hadafi more than any other competition I've been to. So it starts by you applying the same way I did. And then when you get accepted, you will be getting trainings and webinars. The great thing about Hadafi is you will have one mentor that will mentor you and validate your product and help you with the business plan. So you will not be pitching unless you actually have this excellent training they give you. Once you have the mentor, it's not only about Hadafi. Again, the mentor will help you about your pure business. So you have to take benefit of that and ask them as many questions as you had. I had Sam and Benna. Thank you for them. They're amazing. So once you're done with that, you go to Dubai, fun times, and you have a training from the morning about how to pitch, whether your presentation is good enough. And it's an amazing experience because when I was there, it wasn't a competition. We were all helping each other. None of us were jealous or annoyed about someone else. We were sitting there helping each other to succeed for that night. So this, again, where I say Hadafi is a community. The final event is awesome. My advice, if you're scared to pitch, if you're scared of the crowd, actually, look at the lights. That's what I did. I kept on looking at the lights. I looked stupid, but I had to do that because I was really scared about pitching. But after that day, I'm no longer scared to pitch. Now, if I pitch, I'll be like, I pitched at Hadafi in front of 200 people. So I don't really care about 15, 20 people. So it's a great confidence boost for you because pitching is very important. I didn't win, but it was an amazing experience and I won by being part of this. It empowers you. It really empowers you to think more about your product. If you get negative feedback, it's amazing. The negative feedback will really help you to overlook things you may have not seen. The challenges, Hadafi was a challenge. Getting accepted was a challenge. There are a lot of people applying. But the challenges, now I'm talking about the challenges of any startup, not only my startup. It starts with family. Convincing your family that you're going to leave a job which is very well paid, you have a management position, to go and have a startup and you don't have money to do that. Family will stop you. They will convince you not to do it. You know, in the Arab region, it's always why are you doing this? You have a job. What are you doing? Don't you want to get married? Blah, blah, blah. Forget that. Bypass your family for once. And I did. And my mom is very proud of me now. And she's happy that I didn't listen to her. Then comes your friends. A startup is an empire. It starts your empire in the future. A startup you're never off. You're working 24/7, especially with the different timing zones. Your friends will not like that. Your friends will want you to go out and be social. And I'm sure you will all face this when you say, I cannot go out. They called me Miss Kant the day I started being an entrepreneur. And then it's selling your idea. if you cannot sell your idea, maybe it shouldn't be a startup, because if you cannot have people believe in it, no one will buy it. If people say, okay, but I will never use this, and you cannot convince them to say, why not? Why would you not use this? And say, in perspective, as I say, if a customer will not buy it, you will never win. No investor will look at a startup that's not scalable. After you've sold your idea, especially start with selling it to pilot your customers and start approaching them and making sure that, is this validated? Will you buy this? Why not? Find out why not, and then change your business model canvas or change whatever you're doing. Once it's validated and you can create the MVP of it, you have to start raising funds. I always suggest, do not pay on your own, because raising funds is linked to selling your idea. If you cannot raise funds, if no one is interested, there's something wrong with your startup. Investors don't care about passion as much as they care about revenue. And I've unfortunately, this is what's happening here in Jordan. So once you start raising funds, other challenges will be competitors, barriers to entry. But something about competitors I would really like to share with you is find out who is your competitors, but don't copy them. Don't ever copy a competitor. Be either better or be worst. And again, the startup will not work. You cannot copy a competitor. If you do, you don't have an idea. It's just a typical startup. To all the entrepreneurs, entrepreneurship is living a few years of your life like most people won't, so that you can spend the rest of your life like most people can't. You have to be passionate. You have to start building it like a Lego. When you play with Lego and you want to build this really hard house, that's how you start up with your company. You have to be focused. A lot of people make the mistakes, I've seen this firsthand in Jordan and other areas, is where they want to have 2-3 startups in 2-3 different fields. They want to jump here and there. It never works. All of it will fail. You have to be focused on one thing. And even in the startup, if you have different products, focus on the most important and then let the rest sell. With selling, for example, my sit, I focus on the venue. Because if there's no venue, I'm not really going to get revenue, nor will anyone need any other aspect of my service, like airlines or transportation. So I focus on the venue, and the rest come along with what I'm selling. No idea is worthy unless validated. Everyone thinks they're unique and their idea has never been done before. Google it. And it's happened to a lot of people I've met. Google it and you'll find other people who have actually done this, but they have validated it. So that's the difference. So you have to validate. You have to make sure what you're doing is there is a pain in the market and you've created a solution. Or, as Dave McClure, the founder of 500 Startups, recently said, don't pitch the pains. I don't care about them. Pitch the solutions. If you have a solution and there's no pains, it will still work. If you're not getting there, you need to identify why. I spoke about this earlier. If you're stuck with your milestones, there's something wrong. You have to check. Hadafi mentors can help you. You can check people online. You have to know why you're stuck, because moving forward is essential. And after all of this, I would like to ask, since this is a woman entrepreneur, is you have to pay it forward. When you succeed, when I succeeded at Hadafi, first thing I said was, alhamdulillah, thank God. Second, I said, the same way Sally and everyone else helped me, I want to help someone else. So that's where I went and I paid it forward. And when I came back to Jordan, I was a board member of Girls in Tech, which helps ladies and university students in Jordan. And also, I've recently been speaking with Hadafi as being the ambassador of the program, which is something amazing for me. And I hope each one of you leave the program wanting to do something, pay it forward, wanting to help your community. This is the road to success. It started by standing at Hadafi and pitching, and then it ended up as me being accepted to Oasis 500. for the startup, and having reporters coming from the USA to having the reporters, sorry, come from the USA to actually see the Jordanian startups. And I've been published in San Francisco, my startup and myself in San Francisco, New York. Our next step is going to be Entrepreneur Middle East magazine, which is an amazing one in Dubai. We've been to MENA ICT, which was the biggest technical forum in Jordan. So this was the road to success. It starts small and you can make it bigger. It's up to each one of you, your passion, your focus, your love to your startup to make it bigger. Again, anything you guys need, you can always find it online. Programs like Hadafi will help you. Myself, anything you need from me, you can get my contacts from Sally. I'm more than happy to help anyone. And I'm sure Hadafi will do even a better job. So good luck with that. It was nice talking to you, and good luck. Hope to see you as the top 10.